Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to Old Guy Plays 1969 for the continuation of Stellaris and the Human Outcasts, where we are determining to find out who is out here in the universe with us. So, when we last left off, we had a few territories there that we had started with. And so right now we have Alvis, which is our homeworld, and Drakbak, which is where our second colonized world is, and we are working on setting up a colony here on Pidar 2. Yeah. Anyway, let's unpause this, clear this stuff off, start off with a fresh slate, and let's see what kind of disastrous things will hit us. I have an idle constructor ship. Where's that at? It's over here. Okay, so this is new. I need to pause. But, like I was saying, way in the early, one thing at a time. So in here, okay, we want to build an outpost, but we need another 41 influence. So that is going to be the first thing we're going to do. So the archaeological site, okay, this is where we sent that guy that specialized down here. So 3 nights ago, Chief Archaeological Rhea Arcacha, man, the names, right? Reported having a disturbing vision and has been shut away in their quarters until now. They believe the source to be whatever is down there with us. Ooh, that is kind of ominous. It adds -2 to the clues, though. So, sounds to me like whatever they're digging up down there, it's reached out to him and starting to affect our scientist. Hopefully, it doesn't cause any major problems. I mean, at this point, if you thought, oh, something's wrong, you're going to abort the excavation and just not do it again, right? But me, we're exploring. We're brave, and that's what we're looking to do. So I think over here, what did we need again to build the starbase? 38. So we need this to go up one more, and then we can expand our empire. Yeah, I suppose. I don't know if that sounded ominous in any way. Probably not. Anyway. All right, and this is our military fleets over here. And they suck just as bad as they did the first time I looked at them.
Construction complete.
I'm just going to minimize that because I really don't need to concentrate on my fleet at all. Okay, so we've expanded our borders over here, so that's good. We're up to 47. We should be able to expand the borders here now. Okay, no, we need another 28.
Anomaly found.
I'll pass on that for now.
Anomaly found.
Pass on that. Lots of anomalies popping up. We have an Arctic world here. I don't really feel that we have the population to go there or the resources. Okay, another tradition is finished. Pause. All right. So, education. Polytechnic education. The name's just crazy. In this age of increasing advanced technology, a basic education and applied scientists will benefit all citizens, which will inevitably lead to more qualified leaders. Leader size pool goes to 1, and their experience goes to plus 10%. Adapt that, or research station outpost increased, starbase constructions increased. I'm going to do this one because we are very close to building some star bases. We are getting there. 18 more. Okay, so the first one I am going to build is right here. That's going to choke off everything this way over. Well, I should say, should choke off everything else here to the left. All right.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
Something else happening with the archaeological site. It's a crashed starship. So, All right, so it's a crash ship. A small canyon of sorts has been carved into the surface of this planet by violent impact of a starship. What remains to be a vessel can still be found on the canyon floor. Although the crash must have been occurred eons ago, the wreckage appears to be reasonably intact, and an archaeological, if I can talk right, expedition would be able to learn more. Okay, so that's basically opened an archaeological dig site. So we need to send our archaeological guy down there, but right now he's working on this. So we'll have to do that later. Our research speed is completed now, so there's new research to be done here. So we can get energy credits from technicians or energy from star-based constructions, which is something the next thing that's going on, or we can increase our survey speed again, or basic combat roles. I think we're going to go with the survey speed, so let's go ahead with that. Can we build this in here yet? No, still need 12 more. We have a science ship that's idle. Where's that one at? That's over here. Let's start surveying that spot there. So I'm either building a starbase here, or I'm building one here. I really honestly think what's going to happen is I'm going to build one here and here. I want to build one down here too, but yeah. I may have to look at what I can do to increase that number. Acquire more owned systems or utilize certain technologies and traditions. Starbase capacity and increase.
A new world has been secured for our colonists.
All right, so that's letting me know the colony now over here is able to be clicked on, looked at, and maintained. So I think I'm going to pause because here I want to put a leader over here. We don't have one. We got 108 unity. So these are our council leaders we have already. So we can basically, even the people that are on the ship, even though they're doing whatever, this is our main commander. We can also put them in charge of a planet as well, or we can spend 100 unity and buy somebody to do the planet. So this one here will give us +2 in planetary armies and defense. Suffer less bombardment damage with this guy. Edict upkeep. And he'll add into the edict fund. He wouldn't be a bad one to have. This guy here's got a negative trait though. Insider trading. Planetary build speed. District and building upkeep. Sounds to me like this would be the best person to put in charge there. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll hire them, get them in place. And I'm not going to do anything else with that world. I'm just going to leave it. Everything is fine right now, so I'm not going to mess with it.
System reconnaissance completed.
Okay, so another survey is complete. Just means I'd have another idle ship.
Our pioneers have made planetfall.
Probably down here, right? Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to circle around here and survey this. And we have our new colony here that's going in place. Claim this one now? Yes, I can. Let's get that one built. I got a feeling this one here is going to be more important because there's more spots I can get into our territory than here. It's always better to go safe. Down here. just move here. Never realized it, but all of these systems here, all the way down here, they can get into our territory from right here. So I may have to update that starbase right there. All right, so this is something that'll pop up from time to time, is elections. Now, of course, if you want to spend some unity on this, you can, to influence the outcome. So this guy here right now is leading in the polls. And this is the current official we have, so they're kind of trailing behind. So I could increase my support of them if I had 310 unity, which I don't. So basically all I get to do is say,
Construction complete.
That's how the election's going. I can't influence it any. You know, in a way, like you're the commander, but also in a way too, it's like you're the god over your population. So what's going on here? So we found a report in regards to a Leviathan. News of a giant being seen in the dark void of space is spreading or spreading across the empire like a plague. There's concern and optimistic wonder, but it mostly brings essential dread to the populace. Historical documents will record this day as one of tremendous importance. It is awe-inspiring. Okay.
System reconnaissance completed.
And another survey has been completed, and we have another update on our archaeological dig. First of all, let's have a look here. Let's tell me this one's surveyed over here. So this is complete. So I circle back and survey this, or do I keep going forward? Trying to maybe establish another choke point? I'm gonna go here. And the archaeological dig. The present dark and lifeless interior of the space station almost succeeds in hiding the fact that it must have been designed as some kind of luxurious pleasure palace. There are seemingly endless rows of rusty slot machines, hundreds of decrepit bars and restaurants, all amidst it all, thousands of bodies, dead, partially mummified aliens of at least a dozen different species can be found everywhere. But most of the bodies are clustered around the empty escape and pod bays. Oh, so something happened and they triggered an alarm to get everybody off, but not everybody got off. Interesting. We're curious as this is. And a minor artifact was found as well. I'm gonna keep going. So artifacts. There is a place over here for artifacts. So let's go ahead and stop. Oop. I think it's discoveries. Yeah. So eventually you'll get stuff in here. We're lacking a resource to do anything with this. But sometimes when you find things like that, relics and different things, it'll be over here, and you can, of course, get some other gains, other resource gains, by allocating resources to those things. I guess is the best way to put that.
Anomaly found.
Yeah, we're going to leave that for now. Camper and Dharm. We have made first contact with mysterious aliens in the Dharm system. For now, we have codenamed them Helith aliens until we can find out more about them. If they possess a language, we must decipher it in order to establish communications. So we see this is interesting. So this starts the first contact chain of events. Enigmatic space fears. We have now encountered intelligent life capable of spaceflight. In sharp contrast to the barbarians previously observed by the Outcasts of humanity, we have yet to get a good look at the beings piloting the crafts that have Moved through the dark with purpose. Unknown. Intriguing. Okay, so we're going to pause. Okay, I'm going to bring up first contact. So here's something new. So this is what we're calling them right now. We don't know if that's their actual name. We think they kind of look like this. Okay, and this is in the DARM system. So we can actually hone in on that and say, well, where is that? Okay, so that's right up here. That last spot I just sent my survey vessel. So we're going to want to send an envoy to work out the first contact. And the reason why we want to do that, we want to find out who these people are. So we're going to assign this envoy and we'll get them started on that. Let's close that off. So I think really in retrospect now, I was thinking about building the base there, but I definitely think it has to go here or over here if I can get there quick enough. Okay, so let me see if I can get the mining station built here. Mining rush trade. New ruler has been elected. Carlos Flores will rule until the next election takes place. Isn't it the same leader we had? I thought the one that was, you know, falling behind. Yeah. How's our planets doing? All look good so far. No problems.
System reconnaissance completed.
And we have another survey done. Okay, so that's up there where we encountered the first contact. So let's clear that off. I'm going to get these guys to come back, survey over here. Like I said, now it's just going to be the rush of trying to get down there and establish something. So I think for here, I'm going to want to I'm going to move over here. And the reason why I am is there's like 12 mining resources here. I know we can build a research research outpost there, but I'm not going to do that right away. Okay. All right. So mistaken identification. It seems that in our linguists have suffered a major setback in their attempts at codifying the language used by the Heath aliens. Unfortunately, what they have taken to be their language is quite simple. It was not a language. In their report, this person states that days of investigation the matter from every angle. The linguist finally concluded that it in fact was probably an attempt at music. And we're chalking that up as an unfortunate error. Well, really, we don't know. Like I said, we're trying to decipher. So we just say, okay, let them continue to try to establish first contact. That's what we want. Okay. And now we're going to have factions. And they're going to pop up. And of course, you can appease the factions. Me personally, I don't even look at them. Right? It's just another distraction. The game gives you lots of those. So, they call themselves the Xenoprotection Institute. Their members have been pushing hard for friendly relations with alien species. A disgruntled faction with a secure source of trouble, but one that improves the government actions, and they could prove useful. Okay, so factions. And then this is a different faction. They call themselves the Whetstone Initiative. They've been pushing hard for us to assert our military dominance over the rest of the galaxy. Okay, so essentially that's the two sides of our population. Like I said, we have the welcoming in the aliens, and we also have the militaristic side. So we have two factions that have popped up that have basically said, hey, if you support us, we'll back you on different things. So I believe leaders, technology, society management, government, situation log. And sectors. Like I said, there's a lot. I still don't know it all. Expansion planner, fleet management, contacts. There's a way to actually look at those factions. At one time, they used to have them over here. They populate on the bottom. I'm not seeing them right now. And like I said, I don't, I don't think I played the game enough and I'm, absorbed into it enough to know where everything is when it comes to that. And maybe it's down here somewhere. Search. I don't know, let's just search for a star system. Shipyards, military, maybe you get to it through these. There they are. I know it would be around here somewhere, so they're on a tab. So there we go. So the Whetstone Initiative has the majority of the population support by 68%, and the Xeno Protection Institute has the rest of them. So you can click on these and you can see where they're lacking in here. So there's 2 red and a yellow on these guys. So if, and right now they have, oh no, they have the, yeah, so they're the military ones, I think, or the, yeah. So new contact, proactive first protocols, ruler has empire ethic. No ethic on approval. So then there's this one here. Leviathan Slayer, benevolent subterfuge policy, low capacity of your naval. So this is the more military one. And then this one here is the more open arms one. So if you want to, like right now they got 80% of the population vote, even though they're a smaller size group. But if I want to influence this, I can change these reds and the yellow to something else, right? So I can go in here and I can manage the faction. I can say, okay, let's promote these guys. Let's embrace these guys, or let's suppress these guys. We don't want to hear from them. So, I mean, that's one thing you can do there. In here, you can make the changes. So one of the things that they were talking about with one of these was the first contact protocol. So right now, if I flip this to proactive, I think that'll make these guys happier with that. Yeah, so right now, they would prefer if we went with a proactive protocol than the cautious one that we have. So I'll go ahead and click it on proactive. Now with this, can I change that? Oh, I can't change our stance on that until 2213, so not for at least another 2 years. So if I want to get behind that, I can. It's one of the other things that this group was looking at. New contact. Establishing communications with civilizations will please the faction. So yeah, I'm doing that right now. So once I make first contact, that'll improve things with these guys again. So like I said, most of the time I don't really mess with this stuff. I mean, you can if you want to. I mean, for sure, yeah, go for it if that's what floats your boat. For me, I just, like I said, the game has got a lot of stuff. Open council position. So
Anomaly
Ministry
found.
of Defense. So who can we put on this? This person's available. They're a commander of one of our ships. So let's put them as Minister of Defense. Why not? Yeah.
Construction complete.
Yeah. All right, so clear that.
Anomaly found.
Leave that for now. So this is the anomaly. Construction is done, so we expanded our borders. And another anomaly. Unexpected mineral seams. Geological surveys on Drac Prime have revealed that a planet is richer in materials than we thought. After calibrating our sensors to penetrate deeper into the ground, we have discovered several promising mining sites. We should direct additional resources to probing efforts. We might yet uncover deeper veins of useful ore. So I can say here, I can say no funding, start digging. and that'll up our max mining districts by 2. Or we can grant the funding, and that'll take away $1,000 for us to probe deeper. Doesn't really say what that does. Just means we might get more useful ore. Track back prime. Can we click on this at the same time? All right, so basically it's saying if I click this, the max mining districts, which are here, will be increased by 2. Or I could say probe deeper and just unlock overall more minerals that can be dug up here. I'm going to keep our money, and I'm going to go ahead and start digging. So there, see? You see it jumped up by 2?
Recon pass completed.
We're going to buy some more alloys. See, it upped the price of them by buying. It's all right. I bought them while they were low, and alloys are good. I think I may start to expand my fleet soon. Okay, I want to get an outpost here because of that planet, so let's do that. Okay, here's what I was talking about earlier. Something red was to pop up on a world. So let's pause this. We'll address this. So what it is we have a worker that's unemployed. Okay. Now, if you have unemployment on a world and you have open migration, the pops will move from world to world to world without a problem. In some instances, with some cultures, you can force them off world onto a different thing. With ours, I don't think our actual civilization does that sort of thing. So really what we want to do is we want to create something that's going to put this asshole to work, essentially, right? So that's when you get into actually doing these districts. So where this is my main world, my home world, and it's more abundant resource than anything else is farming and generating to generate wealth. So I'm going to tell them to go ahead and dig up some agriculture. So it's going to cost me 300 minerals and 219 of this, but it's also going to up my housing by 2 and my farmer jobs by 2, which means there'll be a place for him to go to work, right? And one more additional person. So I'm going to go ahead and start building that. And now we can see the progress bar on that. So like I said, basically we want to address it. Now, of course, if you're very intuitive and you know, or at least you have a feeling that, I'm going to eventually need this, you could get up on it before that even pops. All right, so this science ship down here. Okay, so we kind of found everything we kind of wanted to find. I really want to find out more about this system down here. So I'm going to go and survey that one. It's kind of the race against time now, because like I said, I want to get an outpost established here, but I got to do it in this system, before I can get to this one. And depending on how first contact goes, I'm either going to figure out who these guys are. They may already have something in here. It doesn't look like it right now, right? So that's why I want to get something there, because I basically want to cut off this entire system from getting in at mine. And I can do it there.
Construction
I can also
complete.
do it over here, because there's 2 more habitable worlds over here too. Kind of wondering where this got the habitable worlds. Maybe better to go this way. It's hard to say. Like I said, it's like every other 4K game. It always will boil down to
completed.
some decision. So I'm going to go ahead and mine in here, because this will up my mining by 12. You always want to keep increasing your resources. So, and the new colony here on the Prime, Philadelphia Prime is ready, and we can now hire another leader. So let's see if we have somebody down here that's a good leader. Ship weapon damage. Effects as a counselor.
Science division
Sharing
report success.
from agreements. It's probably a good leader for there, so let's put them in place there. Okay, we got some sciences done, so the planetary build speed has been increased. And now what is our new research going to be? Pause again. We're down here. more minerals from miners and minerals from star-based construction. So let's do that one next. Pretty soon, I'm going to start to divert my research to my military, because right now I haven't done a damn thing with them. And if I don't, they're going to be weak. Okay, so this is surveyed. So let's get in here. Let's survey this one now that we see that there's some worlds over there. How is first contact going with the Heath aliens? Following the sighting of identified spacecraft in the DRAM system, all forces in the vicinity, go away, I don't need you right now, have been ordered to assume a heightened state of readiness. As per standard protocol, intelligence is still analyzing what little data we have on the bogey, but it appears capable of hyperspace travel. Offensive capabilities remain unknown, as this is likely representatives of our first contact with a new alien civilization. We should take steps to decipher their communication. So basically, I'm going to tell them, keep at it. Okay, so this is over here. And we got another anomaly. Let's claim this one, because like I said, there's 12 resources there. So, you know, like I understand you want to grab
System
stuff.
reconnaissance completed.
But I do recommend grabbing stuff that's worth more value to your civilization than anything. It's another habitable world there, but not really habitable for us. That's that Arctic world. Yeah, we can keep going this way, going down, or we can... It looks like this one ends, so I'm going to hope that
Construction complete.
No civilizations in here. So let's keep surveying this way. And that system is surveyed. That's the one I just told to go out, and construction's done.
Construction complete.
And this is a tropical world. Yeah. Not really good for food, that world, so maybe I'll colonize that at a later date. I got to see what's going on up here. So far I got one continental world up here.
Anomaly found.
Sapient species found. All right, so this happens sometimes. You get 3 pop-ups. I'm going to tell them to leave this alone for now. Okay, so we found a species. Where's this at? Bakudan. This is that new system I just went to survey. Fascinating creatures roam the plains and coasts of this planet. There are reports that the toxoid life forms are using tools, however limited, and they may have potential for eventually achieving sapience. Scientists, blah, 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 stresses that finding alien life in this state is a rare opportunity, and we should choose to uplift them. They may prove useful. Something to keep in mind for the future. Okay, so this is probably what? Another pre-FTL civilization or not? Ooh, this world in here is 95% compatible backhand too. So I think, you know, I was eyeballing this to cut it off. Well, let's pray that the aliens that are over here, these Heath aliens, are not jerks. Because I think I'm going to want this system more so than the other one. No orders here. I'm going to tell these guys to move here. So like I said, I want to claim that right away. Now the archaeological dig that we're doing. Giant gas structure. This derelict station was once known as the Star Patai and was apparently a celebrated luxury resort in the center of the galaxy nearly 1,000 years ago. A small fleet of tugs would drag the station to a new exotic location each year, but Bintu 1 appears to have been its last. For unclear reasons, the station was pulled into the gas giant's atmosphere, where it suffered critical damage. That is curious. All right, so continue to excavate and get some more information. And this system is now surveyed. So now that this one's done, I'm going to tell it to go and survey this one. And there is a way where you can tell it to, okay, once you're done here, go here. I think that's achieved by down here. You can put them into automation and tell them to automatically explore and survey, tell them to start, and they'll start doing it. But me, I like to micromanage.
Recon pass completed.
Okay, and this area is now 100% surveyed. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do now with my science vessels, I'm going to start making them backtrack, and I think I'm going to start getting them to start researching anomalies. So the closest one to me is back here, so I'm going to send them over there and tell them to research it. And then here, okay, I need 16 more influence before I can claim that, so I will. And then for a short moment, we had unemployment over here, so we need a worker here. And because this world is mostly agriculture, we are going to build agriculture jobs here. Let's get that underway. Yeah, so a little bit more expansion. What's going on here? So this is the Habitable World Survey. We now know without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to old Alvania. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalog the life forms we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus our planetary survey efforts on habitable life-bearing worlds. Commendable initiative, which begins the habitable worlds chain, or we can just say, yeah, whatever, and grab some unity. So basically, we can either look into the habitable worlds, or we can focus on what we got going. I'm going to focus on what we got going, and let's do the next one in the chain of this. So the leader size will go up, and I have to do this one before I can do this one, so really it's the only choice. So we'll do that. And I think, let's pause, and I think that's where I am going to stop with this episode. So we will save this one. Human tube, save, overwrite. And when we come back on episode 3, we will continue on what we're doing, learning more about the galaxy and seeing what we can find out. If you haven't liked, subscribed to the channel already, please click the button down below and get on that. You'll help grow the channel, and you'll be notified when more content from this channel comes out. Anyway, this is Old Guy Plays 1969. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.